Welcome back to UK Pro Writers, where we delve deep into fascinating research topics. Today, we're exploring the intriguing world of social media and emotions. The research topic is examine how emotional content in social media posts influences user engagement and interaction. We'll examine how different emotions, like happiness, anger, and sadness, influence user engagement and interaction. This research is not only captivating but also crucial in our digital age. Chapter 1. In this chapter, we introduce the research problem of how emotional content in social media posts influences user engagement, addressing its significance and presenting the research questions and objectives. This chapter lays the foundation for our exploration of this critical topic. Research problem. Our research problem revolves around understanding the connection between emotional content in social media posts and its impact on user engagement. For instance, how does the tone of a tweet affect the number of likes, comments, and shares it receives? Research significance. The significance of this research lies in its potential to help businesses, influencers, and social media users better tailor their content. For example, if we find that positive emotional content leads to more engagement, marketers can adjust their strategies accordingly. Research questions. Here are 3 sample research questions. How do different emotions in social media posts affect user engagement? Are certain emotions more likely to trigger user interactions than others? Does the emotional content of a post impact the duration users spend engaging with it? Research objectives. Here are 3 sample research objectives. To analyze the relationship between emotional content and user engagement on social media. To identify which emotions have the greatest impact on interaction rates. To explore how the duration of user engagement is influenced by the emotional tone of posts. Research rationale. The rationale for this research is that social media has become a powerful platform for communication, and understanding how emotions affect user behavior can enhance our ability to communicate effectively in this digital age. Chapter 2, Literature Review. The Literature Review chapter critically examines existing research on the relationship between emotional content in social media posts and user engagement, drawing insights from relevant theories such as the affective response theory. It also identifies gaps in the literature that this study aims to address, guiding the research forward. In the Literature Review chapter, it's crucial to cover various subtopics. For instance, emotional content in social media explore the various types of emotions expressed in social media posts, including happiness, anger, sadness, and others. User engagement metrics investigate the metrics used to measure user engagement, such as likes, comments, shares, and click-through rates. Theories of emotional communication discuss theories like the affective response theory, elaboration likelihood model, or social presence theory and how they relate to emotional content on social media. Influence of emotional content on engagement. Examine prior research findings on how different emotions affect user engagement, including whether positive or negative emotions drive more interaction. Platform variations. Analyze how emotional responses and engagement may vary across different social media platforms. As an example, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Theories and models. You can explore theories like the affective response theory, which suggests that emotional content triggers emotional responses from users, leading to engagement. Literature gap. Identify gaps in the existing research. For instance, prior studies may have focused on emotions individually but not compared their impact comprehensively. Chapter 3, Methodology. In Chapter 3, Methodology, we outline the research's systematic approach, including the conceptual framework that defines key variables and our adoption of a pragmatist philosophy to balance quantitative and qualitative methods. We also detail the use of a deductive research approach, a mixed methods strategy for data collection and analysis, and ethical considerations, ensuring a robust investigation into the impact of emotional content on social media engagement. In the Methodology chapter, consider the following areas. Conceptual framework. Design a framework with 3 independent variables, as an example emotional tone, platform, and post type, and 1 dependent variable, user engagement. Research philosophy. Pragmatism is suitable for this research since it combines quantitative and qualitative approaches. Research approach deductive reasoning aligns well with testing specific hypotheses about emotional content and engagement. Research strategy a mixed methods approach would be ideal to capture both quantitative engagement metrics and qualitative user sentiments. Data analysis method given the mixed methods approach, use both quantitative, as an example regression analysis, and qualitative, as an example content analysis, methods. Ethical considerations ensure user privacy and consent when collecting data. For instance, anonymize user data to protect their identities. Chapter 4, Data Analysis. Depending on your methodology, you'll analyze data accordingly. For instance, quantitative analysis if you're using quantitative data, explain how to analyze it using statistical methods. Mention a suitable sample size, like 500 social media posts. Qualitative analysis if you're using qualitative data, explain how to analyze it through content analysis. Mention a sample size, such as 20 in-depth interviews. Chapter 5 Conclusion. The conclusion chapter is essential as it ties everything together. Summarize your findings and their implications for the research problem. Chapter 6 Recommendations. In the Recommendations chapter, suggest practical actions based on your findings. For instance, recommend that businesses focus on crafting emotionally engaging content to boost user interaction. Suggestions for future research. For future research, consider exploring the influence of emotional content on different demographics. How cultural factors affect emotional responses on social media. The evolution of emotional trends on social platforms. Understanding the connection between emotional content and social media engagement is not only academically intriguing but also practically valuable in our digital age. Stay tuned for more exciting research topics on UK Pro Writers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights.